The human body is equipped with a highly sophisticated, instantaneous self-repairing security system. Yet, despite this constant maintenance, we physically age, and chronic diseases eventually take hold. To understand why, we have to look past the surface. Down at the microscopic level, your cells are locked in a continuous, invisible state of warfare against internal damage. The primary threat is oxidative stress. It bypasses our normal immune responses and pierces right through, relentlessly laying siege to the cell itself. Our biology fights back with natural antioxidant enzymes. These compounds are highly effective at neutralizing the threat, but their production volume is restricted by a strict mathematical limit. This line graph illustrates the exact biological breaking point. We have a flat threshold representing our natural defense limits and a sharply rising curve of incoming oxidative stress particles. The moment the sheer volume of stress crosses that fixed horizontal line, the cell loses its capacity to defend itself. Chronic disease and aging do not begin randomly. They trigger at the precise mathematical moment our defense threshold is broken. Once that threshold is breached, the internal structure of the cell begins to break down. Proteins take the first hit. If the overwhelmed repair system fails to fix them, these broken, damaged proteins remain in place and actively disrupt the surrounding cellular functions. The damage then moves outward to the cell's boundary, attacking the protective layers of fats known as lipids. Look at this healthy cell membrane. Oxidative damage forces these fluid, flexible layers to become stiff and rigid. As we zoom out, this process creates oxidized cholesterol. It physically hardens the inner lining of your blood vessels, restricting the flow. Cardiovascular restriction and organ failure are physical, structural problems born entirely from unrepaired microscopic damage. The cascade eventually reaches the deepest part of the cell, the nucleus, where the biological instruction manual is stored. The ultimate target of unchecked oxidative stress is the DNA itself, fracturing the strands and unraveling the core code. When the body fails to properly repair this damaged DNA, the cell relies on a broken manual. This is what we call cell mutation. The consequences are immediate. Normal cell division becomes chaotic, multiplying without order. This is the direct mechanical cause of cancers. Simultaneously, those mutated instructions cause a massive systemic drop in the physical quality of any newly generated cells. We experience this drop in cellular quality as a physical reality. It is the rapid, visible acceleration of the aging process. Cancer and visible aging represent the ultimate, final stages of this unchecked cellular cascade. When we step back to look at the macroscopic state of human health, the biological aftermath of this cascade is clear. Biochemical researchers have identified a critical gap. Our internal enzymes are designed for a specific baseline of stress, but they cannot scale up to meet the intense demands of the modern environment. This chart highlights the deficit. While our default defenses remain a small, static block, the modern oxidative load has become a towering, growing mass. Relying solely on our factory-setting enzymes leaves this massive surplus of oxidative stress free to damage our cells. Degenerative diseases emerge as the final, visible symptoms of a surrendered defense system that has simply run out of resources. To bridge this gap, the body requires an external supply of antioxidant compounds to bolster the internal enzymes. Actively reinforcing these systems provides the extra neutralizing power needed to handle the modern load. The difference between accelerated decay and cellular longevity lies in this proactive intervention, supplying the reinforcements necessary to stop the cascade before it begins.